Hello, my name is Kasia Szczepaniak, and on behalf of Akademii Znajomych, Friends Academy, Warsaw-based initiative, I'm inviting you to join us today for meeting with Sara Lipska, an amazing artist. She is one of our heroines in the series, Polish New Woman at the Edges of the World. And this series is aimed at bringing back the memory or spreading the word about 10 outstanding Polish females who are either forgotten or little known, despite their significant achievements. So here we have Sara, an artist, and she's very often might be associated with Ksawery Dunikowski, famous Polish sculptor. However, she was an independent artist who's broadly recognized both in Paris and in France and in the States, but not in Poland that much. So that's why we are trying to spread this word among Polish people, both in Poland and abroad. Sara was born in 1882 into a wealthy Jewish family in the Polish town of Mława, not very far from Warsaw. And the city, the town really takes pride in her. She is actually presented by children of Mława a few years ago. The primary school students prepared an amazing animation. Even if you don't speak Polish, I recommend watching this video. Very creative, very bright and colorful, and that's how they called this video. Sara Lipska, about a girl with colorful wings. So she could fly really she spread her wings definitely as a designer, as an artist, a painter, sculptor, and she was actually the first Polish designer to have her own boutique in Paris, in Champs-Elysées. So here are some more of an encouragement for you to take a look at this great video. But there are other sources where you can find information about Sara. Luckily, in 2012, Polish National Museum in Warsaw, Królikarnia, organized an exhibition. And thanks to that, we could learn more about her, and there is the publication that is still available. And Ewa Ziemińska, the author, is definitely an expert on Sara Lipska and on her artistic life as well. And so she, when it comes to Sara, as I said, she is associated with Dunikowski, so that's the master who is hiding in this title, Sara Lipska in the Shadow of the Master. But paradoxically, even in this picture, you can see the photo of the Eiffel Tower, and that was the time when Sara Lipska was not in the shadow. She was a bright star. These were the 20s, because in 1912 she moved to Paris with her daughter. It was the daughter of her and Dunikowski. They were not married, but and the relationship was quite difficult, but it was. But still, they were in touch. And at some point, Dunikowski joined Lipska and their daughter in Paris, but not for long. So she was there on her own, but very productively spending time. You can see here, this is, as I said, Mława, this in the town, takes pride in her achievements. And this, in this compilation, we can see bits and pieces of related to Sara Lipska's life. So both her design, outfits, her paintings, The Lady in Red, this is Helena Rubinstein, a famous businesswoman of the 1920s, of the interwar period, definitely, and not only. And we can also see Sara Lipska, the portrait of her by Ksawery Dunikowski, and that's the lady in green dress. Sara Lipska was portrayed by him quite many times. The features of her facial features can be recognized in his famous series of the pregnant women, as seen below. But there we can see also in this collage, we can see the other examples of Sara's work. These are the costumes, the birds that you can see on the left. These are the costumes for the Russian ballet. So she was collaborating closely with Sergei Diaghilev in Paris. So she would create these designs as well. And another famous figure, one of many she was connected with, was the famous hairdresser Antoine de Paris, but in fact born as Antoni Cierplikowski. That's another portrayal by Antoni Cierplikowski, the head of Sara Lipska from the 20s as well, early 20s actually. And before she left Poland, she also she illustrated the book by Janusz Korczak, famous Polish educator of those times. You can see her here in her workshop, and it's a part of another publication because her images are copyrighted. So I'm just quoting here L'Officiel and the Polish article where Sara Lipska was also portrayed. Let me also add here that the picture from the first slide, a bit vague, comes actually from this larger photograph taken in 1904 in the Warsaw School of Fine Arts. And as you can see, there were plenty of women. There were, and the number of female students was growing with each year. Sara Lipska is here on the right, or is in the middle, with a strong look, determined face, looking at us seriously. And that's the only picture actually in public domain that we can find. And that's another beautiful image of her that was created in Mława, this time by Dominika Jakubowska, and this works as a cover of the book published her to commemorate the artist. As I mentioned, her designs were quite amazing. They can be seen in the publication from 2012 by the National Museum or the Polish National Museum in Warsaw, and she was visited frequently in her boutique. So she was, as I said, a proper star with her own space to greet customers from all over the world. Currently, her works can be also seen on the website of Met Museum, both her outfits and the fabrics she designed. So around 50 records. And for those of you who speak Polish, I'm encouraging you to have a look at Marta Orzeszyna lecture, conversation organized by Instytut Polonika. So this is available on YouTube, where Marta Orzeszyna presents a lot of material, visual material devoted to Sara Lipska, including including original pictures from that period, also the ones that show not only the designs in terms of clothes, but also her works as an interior designer. She's devoted a lot of time to Antoine de Paris and his creating his interiors. She was very this was quite groundbreaking at the time because as a material she would use glass, plastic, and the bed you can see here, maybe not very clearly, is actually made of glass, and it was one of the recognized features of Antoine. So this is just a glimpse at Sara Lipska. So I hope you will feel encouraged now to learn more, to do your own research. She's really worth it. You will be amazed, and I hope you will enjoy watching and the videos recommended, as well as reading the materials and exploring on your own. So you can put in the comments anything interesting you find about Sara Lipska. So thank you for that, and join us for the other episodes from this series. So they are on YouTube and on our Facebook, Akademii Znajomych. Thank you very much.